Well, I guess Marvel is alive and well, but at least according to Lego, because my goodness, Lego and Marvel will be releasing a lot of sets in 2023. Before this, I've done coverage of some of the previous sets that have already been announced. This includes the different mechs that we're going to be getting, the Miles Morales and Morbius sets. All of that stuff is all that will be dropping on January 1st officially. And beyond that, we also know of a couple additional sets like the Guardians of the Galaxy sets and the One Soul set for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantomania. Now we've gotten an entire lineup dropped of some of the other set numbers and price points. And my goodness, it's a who's who of sets. So first and foremost, the only ones that have names as far as like actually we know what they're titled for is actually the Marvels. So this will be a set that obviously ties in with the Marvels. It will be releasing sometime in the summer. So currently the slate is obviously May 1st. That's typically when quote unquote the summer begins when it comes to Lego. So because of that, that's when you can kind of expect to see the launch of this set. It will be a big one because it's at $89.99. So obviously a pretty ginormous set will be put together here. My guess, obviously it'll be something themed around the Marvels movie to tie in with some sort of a substantial build around something that happens in the film itself. Beyond that, the rest of the year still looks absolutely stacked. I mean, cumulatively speaking, across all the different Lego Marvel / Spider-Man lines that they will be doing, you're getting at least 30 sets this upcoming year. That is a lot at a whole bunch of different price points. Unfortunately, we don't have actual names for a lot of the other leaked set numbers. So we have a ton of numbers, but we don't actually have names to correspond with those numbers. So we can obviously speculate and guess maybe as to what these sets are. Like, for example, I think it's a pretty safe bet to say that set number 76260, which is going to be retailing for $14.99, is most likely another mech set, because we already know that they will go on ahead and release 3 of those at the start of the year. So it's kind of a safe bet to know that the other $14.99 price point set that we'll be releasing later on in the summer / fall is most likely another mech of some sort. So that's pretty cool. Beyond that, though, it's very difficult to guess what the other sets will be. There is some really pricey sets here, like set number 76266 at $99.99, and same thing goes for set number 76261. So there's definitely some pricey sets on the horizon. However, on the bright side, there is also some really affordable sets like the previously mentioned mech, or some of these other sets that you currently see here on the screen, and there's really no point to point them out because, well, all we know is a price point, a release date, and the actual set number. We don't know what it will actually be themed around. Wow. The last set that I do want to mention, though, is actually set number 76262. And the reason why I want to mention that one is because this is the set that will supposedly retail for $199.99. So this is the most expensive of the sets. It is supposed to launch on August 1st. I would love for this to be some sort of a complimentary piece to the previously released Sanctum Sanctorum and Daily Bugle. Obviously, at this price point, it'll be something a little bit less ginormous, but maybe we could get something like, let's say, Peter Parker's apartment or something like that. I would love to see that. I think that would be super duper cool. I don't know how likely that is to happen. I guess maybe that is wishful thinking. It could end up being another Hulkbuster for all we know, but I hope and pray that that will not be the case. Let me know what you think will be this very, very expensive set. That way you can go on ahead and leave your prediction in the comment section, and then when we find out what it is, you get to find out if you predicted correctly. Maybe just guess the actual theme. Will it be a specific hero, a bust, maybe another Hulkbuster? Let me know in the comment section below. So there you have it, guys. It is an insane lineup. We don't have all the specifics revealed yet, with the exception of the Marvel set, but of course, as time goes on, I am certain that we will start to see actual images released for these particular sets and what the sets themselves will be. But I do like that it seems like this year in particular, Lego Marvel will lean into both the movie side, and in addition to that, we'll be getting stuff that is still comic book based. I think that's wonderful to see. I think that's a great balance to kind of service all the different fandoms, as far as people that like the movies more or people that like the comics more. So I think that's really, really nice to see. And of course, yes, just like everybody else, I am very, very hopeful that maybe this is the year that we will go on ahead and get some cool No Way Home sets, particularly featuring Andrew Garfield's
Hello there.
Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man as minifigs, because it has been years since we have gotten any minifigs for those designs, and it would be really a shame if we don't end up getting some type of a set sooner rather than later to celebrate that absolutely wonderful film.